Welcome to SmartBettor. I'm Christian, one of SmartBettor's co-founders, and today we're going to talk about the expected value dashboard and how to fully take advantage of the SmartBettor platform. So from the big picture standpoint, you know how casinos always win, right? Every single game that you see on a casino floor has a house edge built in. Take roulette, for example, has about a 5% edge on every single spin. Well, these edges exist in the sports betting markets, but instead of being the player sitting at the wheel, you can actually act as the house. So if you want to learn the math and the theory behind this, I recommend heading over to the Learning Center and reading our first two guides, as well as the Mastering the Concepts of EV Betting. All right, let's get you set up here on the expected value dashboard. So first thing you're going to want to do is head over to the settings. There are three crucial numbers that we're going to input. So you're going to head over to the unit sizing, and we're going to input our bankroll number. So this is the total amount of money that you have allocated across all your sports books for sports betting. You're going to want to be accurate here because this is going to affect the recommended bet sizes. All right, so in this example, we're going to use $5,000. Second number here is the Kelly criterion multiple. Now, this will be used to calculate the optimal bet size based on the edge of the bet and the probability of the bet winning. Usually this number ranges from 0 to 1. The higher the number, the bigger the bet sizes, or the more aggressive the bet sizes will be. If you're new to EV betting, we recommend staying at about 0.25. If you're more experienced, going up to 0.75 would work. But as a default, let's start with 0.25. And then the unit sizes, right? We recommend putting this at about 1% of your total bankroll so you're not overexposed and have too much at risk for any given time. All right, so we're going to save our changes, head over to the EV dashboard. So now here are the positive expected value bets currently being offered in the market, with your recommended bet sizes being calculated based on the preferences that you just input into your settings. So we're going to display the game, the bet, the best odds, as well as the sportsbook offering those odds. And here's your exact edge, the positive expected value of each bet being offered, automatically calculated. Here's your recommended bet size using the Kelly criterion and your bankroll size that we just input. Now, the second thing you're going to want to do is select all the sports books that you have accounts with or that are available in your area. The more books, the better, because then you have more opportunities for edges. But for this example, we're just going to select major US books. So we will do DraftKings, ESPN Bet, FanDuel, and Fliff. You can filter bets by certain sports leagues. You can also select different markets to bet on. Now, one thing to note is the more niche the market, the higher likelihood or the easier it will be for sportsbooks to flag you as a sharp bettor and often limit you. So the more liquid or mainstream the market you're dealing with, the less likely it is that you'll be limited. Here you can select the odds range that you want to look at. So here's something important to understand. There's always going to be a trade-off between the odds and the win rate. So the lower the odds means the lower payout and the higher the win rate, right? The more likely that bet is to pay off. The higher the odds means the higher the payout, but the less likely it is that that bet will hit. Betting consistently on plus 1,000 bets means that you'll win less often, but when you do win, you'll have a higher payout. Betting on bets with minus 110 odds means more frequent wins, but smaller payouts. All right, so here there's no right or wrong approach. For beginners, we recommend setting this to a minus 800 and positive 400. This gives you plenty of EV opportunities, but keeps things kind of reasonable. You can also filter by DVIG method if you're a beginner. Keep it at multiplicative, don't even worry about it. You can also select the DVIG book. Most EV bettors use Pinnacle as the source of truth. We use the market average approach because we believe on average the market is usually right in setting odds. Here you can filter by date. You can select only certain games, but you're going to want to save your filters once you've set them. So if you ever leave the site, refresh it, and come back, you can just apply the saved filters and it'll populate automatically. The most important thing to remember is volume is key. Remember our casino example from the beginning? One spin of the roulette wheel isn't enough to realize your edge. The same applies here. You want to aim for at least 20 bets per day to let the math work in your favor. Every bet you see here has been verified to have a mathematical edge. Just click on any row to see a breakdown of all the odds being offered, as well as the best odds and the average odds. You can place the bet directly when you see one of these bet buttons. You just click the button and then the bet slip will automatically populate with the bet filled out. You now have everything you need to start betting more like the house. Just focus on maintaining your proper bet sizes, getting enough volume down, and staying disciplined with your strategy. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us a message in this chat box. We're online every day. Or you could ask us a question in our Discord server or just email me directly at christian@smartbetter.ai.